Peace, love, and light, Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Capricorn season love reading. I hope Capricorn season has been well to you so far, and I'm really looking forward to this reading. Please excuse me if my voice is a little low. It is a bit late where I am, and I'm trying to not wake my household. So do your best to just listen in, turn the volume up if you need to, but I do apologize if it is a little bit lower in tone today, okay? We'll get into your energy after our prayer, so if you have any affirmations, meditations, mantras that you like to use to connect with your higher self, your divine source of power, or your spiritual team, please do so as I pray, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own divine ancestral council, and all archangels, thank you so much for being here with me during this reading and with the collective that is watching this reading. Thank you for covering us in your love, your light, and your mercy. Thank you for lifting us up in courage to face each and every day and conquer every twist and every turn that may come our way. We thank you so much for just connecting us in this now moment. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel to receive the most important messages of love, healing, truth, and light for the overall transformation, personal development, and ascension for the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective for this particular reading. We thank you so much for walking with us every day and covering us in our sleep. We love you, and so it is. All right, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well post this eclipse. It is going to be, now that we're in eclipse season, which will last until about June, early June, it's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of changes, a lot of emotions. So, in your energy, I was feeling a lot of releasing, just a lot of forgiveness, definitely in your heart chakra. Okay, yeah, your cards want to talk, okay? So yeah, you're going through a lot in your heart chakra. Some of you may be going through a second awakening. I know a lot of people will be awakening for the first time this eclipse season, so if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscriptions. For those who are not new, I do appreciate you. Welcome to the family. If you are new to being a cusper, the energy dynamic and just kind of some general information about your cusp will be in the description box below. I am open for personal readings. If you are interested, please email me. That information is also in the description box, okay? And then just keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, okay? So if this reading doesn't resonate with you now, it could resonate with you a couple days from now, a couple weeks from now, a month or so from now, a couple months from now, even a whole year from now, okay? All right, looks like we have our 3. So just keep that in mind. I also may be picking up on energy that you've already evolved through, okay? So this could be a past energy as well. So just keep that in mind. Love energy also covers career, family, friends, finances, not just romantic love. So if you're not watching these videos for a romantic situation or a soulmate, twin flame situation, go ahead and apply it to any one of the other categories, okay? Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, there's nothing wrong with the reading. There's nothing wrong with you. It just might not be your energy peak that I'm picking up on, or you just might not have hit this energy stamp and this signature just yet, okay? So just keep that in mind. So right off the bat, Capricornians, we have honeymoon, okay? Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. And release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so what I'm getting kind of right off the bat is heavy dream state energy. This also this also could be deep within your psyche is just what I'm hearing. Something that's deep within your psyche. You could also be, this could be in the 3D as well, but over the holiday season, you might have been spending time with family, connecting with old friends, might have come across a relationship from the past. This isn't, I read this two ways. It could be like a relationship from, you know, your younger years, your childhood, all the way through like an actual soul tie from a past life, okay? So a past life relationship, you've known each other before. Someone might have come back into your energy field, into your energy space, or just within your life, or trying to come back into your life. Yeah. And it's release your ex. Now, ex isn't always a person, right? Ex could be expectations. Ex could be plans and outcomes that you're attached to that you need to release. But overall, it's just a call to clear your energy. And that might be the theme for you, Capricornians, for this. Yeah, you got the Hangman, needing to see something in a new perspective. That might be the theme for you this eclipse season, is that... okay, people, places, things, careers that you maybe have enjoyed in the past, maybe that you felt very sweet about, memories that you hold that are very sweet, relationships that you've held some sort of high regard towards in the past, like from your past. Might be coming up to the forefront this eclipse season, okay? And it's going to take discernment for you to figure out what needs to be released and what needs to be held on to. I'm getting that a lot for you is going to need to be released, but overall you're going to need discernment around what needs to be cleared from your energy, who needs to be cleared from your energy, what mindsets, paradigms. There are going to be a lot of paradigm shifts, okay? A lot of people are going to start sifting into their emotional bodies for those who are not... Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I've been burping a lot when channeling, so excuse me. But for those who may not be familiar with their emotional body, okay, you may be experiencing that connection for the first time. Which is going to allow you to clear your energy and release past lovers, past lifetimes, you know, past situations, things that once held like a very tender place in your heart, or something or someone that you maybe have enjoyed holiday time together with, that you may feel is a past life connection, or it's just, this could just, like I said, simply be you've just know each other. You've known each other before. This also has a very strong like sexual energy, so this could just be like past lovers, again, all the way through past life relationships, right? So lifetimes ago you might have known each other, but it's almost as if these timelines of these unions, this is honeymoon, they keep pushing me to that word honeymoon. Honey is sweet, right? And moon denotes emotions, illusions, you know, secrets, hidden things. Things that kind of come up in the night dream state, right? So you may be, like I said, there was a very heavy dream state energy. You might be dreaming of past lovers. Past lovers may be coming to you in dream state. And this is all because it's time to release the energy of them. So whether or not you're in communication with them or connected to them, or, you know what they're doing or not, there's still some things from past relationships, past connections that need to be released. Now, releasing someone or something or a relationship isn't always like you have to throw negativity at it in order to release yourself. No, it's just making peace with, okay, that was that situation, or that was then, this is now. You know, acknowledging the change and the difference that you have in yourself, and how you've grown from that, or acknowledging how you haven't grown from that, right? So, for example, if you're seeing past lovers in your dream, Yeah, and you're still triggered by it, right? You're still afraid to confront them. You're still afraid to talk to them or be around them. Or when you are around them in your dream state, you feel very anxious, or it's like not easy and not at peace. That's an indication that there's still some deep wounds. There's still some things that need to be healed, need to be expressed, need to be released, right? Need to be freed and cleared from your energy, so that if in fact this happens again, which it more than likely will, right, over this eclipse season, as things are being eclipsed out, cycles are coming to an end, as the sun and the moon meet, sealing timelines off, creating new timelines, yeah. But overall, it's just a chance to reflect on people, places, things, right, situations, careers, connections that once were very sweet to you, felt very deeply connected, or you were very deeply connected to, right? And it's time to release that in some way, shape, or form. So maybe even coming to grips in terms with, okay, you know, it wasn't what I thought it was, or, you know, just really seeing it for what it is. The year of 2020, you know, a lot of people are coining it the year of vision. 2020 vision, seeing things clearly. So like I was saying, like if you've held past relationships as like, oh, it'll never be as sweet as that again, or I'll never find anyone like that again, and you know, having all of these like nostalgic moments, or you know, you're realizing, wow, I've put a lot of people in my past on a pedestal, right? That's common. You know, I thought more of this person than what they really were, or, you know, I put a lot and invested a lot of good into them when they maybe didn't deserve it. And so it's like, this could also, past life relationships could just be repeated patterns in relationships, repeated cycles, karmic cycles in the past, right? And realizing like, okay, it's time for me to seal that off. It's time for me to release that cycle, release those contracts, right? A lot of times this could just even be energy that's not necessarily even connected to you, right? So this could be, you know, karmic cycles from your mother, karmic cycles from your grandmother, your father, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, things, cycles and repeated patterns that are now intrinsically intertwined in your DNA. This is an opportunity during this eclipse season, right? During Capricorn season and all the way through June, right? Which I believe is ending in Gemini season, I want to say. Yeah. So all the way through Gemini season, you're going to be seeing this. This is going to be coming up for you, okay? So mind you, it could even not even just be people that you're connected to. This could have been your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-grandfather, right? Having these repeated relationship cycles, or these repeated behaviors in relationships that are present within you, that it's now your chance and your turn to release and clear from your energy, clear from your bloodline, clear from your DNA, so that your future generations don't have to go through that. Yeah. All right. And that would definitely be all centered in the heart, doing a lot of heart chakra work, okay? So that was the Romance Angel Oracle. I'm going to now clarify with the Morgan Greer Tarot. I do enjoy this deck. I was called to this deck for this season's reading, so let's see what we got. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit, for those beautiful messages. What does the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp Collective need to know about honeymoon? Okay. Yeah. The world, ending cycles, and strength. Having the strength to end cycles. Yeah, this this just nails exactly what I was saying. Those karmic cycles, those habits and relationships, those lessons that needed to be learned, that maybe, you know, people from your not generation, but just people from your bloodline, yeah, maybe even from your generation. Could be a generational thing, right? Society raises us all, whether we like it or not, and we learn different things from what we see, what we grow up on, from our environment, right? It's ending those cycles, having the strength to end that, having the strength to tame whatever those patterns are, having a strength to tame whatever that kind of like, this is kind of like ruly and gnarly is just like kind of what they're telling me. It's like, so maybe this might be ending vicious cycles of relationships that are just kind of like wild and crazy and just emotional and sporadic and violent. And, you know, I mean, we all have that in our family. No one's really exempt from that. But a lot of times people kind of forget that that type of relationship for a very long time, that just lack of respect, lack of equality, lack of just mutual understanding and compassion has been ingrained in our society as just the way it is, right? So a lot of us are kind of pulling away from that, learning from that, growing from that, but this is completion. The world, this is the last step in the spiritual evolution for the major arcana. So you're having the strength to complete these cycles, having the strength to look at that, right? It's almost just like this is your higher self looking at that cycle and being like, okay, like you've roared enough in our lifetimes, you've roared enough through our DNA, it's time to kind of shut that down. And you see how she's like closing the mouth? Yeah, very nice. Anything else for honeymoon for Capricorn Aquarians? Yeah. And then 7 of Cups. So this is confusion, emotional confusion, having too many options in love, right? This is also just, like I said, this kind of the clouds denotes dream state. So you may have quite a few different cups from your past. And like I said, situations that maybe you haven't even experienced in this lifetime, but maybe in previous lifetimes, or maybe that family members of yours have experienced in previous lifetimes. You're now being called to release that and clear that and address it in this lifetime. So ending that confusion, ending any of those illusionary energies. Yeah, the 7 of Cups is very... a lot of illusions. Yeah, which cup do I choose? Which one's the right one? What relationship? What can I take from all of this, right? And move forward with. Anything else for honeymoon for Capricorn Aquarians? That's way too much, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Rods, wanting to move passionately, wanting to move quickly. Oh, yeah. So like I was saying, this is heavy dream state energy. You could be moving in and out of dream state very quickly when it comes to reconciling these past emotions. Okay, when it comes to getting clarity, it's almost like you're energetically, it's like you're being pulled deep in, seeing it for what it is, having the opportunity to kind of clear it then and there, or, you know, stand up in your power, stand up to that energy, you know, or make peace with it, forgive it, anything, right? Anything that you're resonating with, you will know. Like I always say, you know yourself better than any reader, okay? This is a tool for you to sharpen your intuition, so use your intuition. You know what's resonating with you. You know what you need to release. But ultimately, this is in and out of that. That's kind of what I'm getting. Rushing in and out of dream state, or you're just going to be pushed in and out of dream state, because rods denote spirit, spiritual energy. And it's kind of like having that opportunity to really, go in and out. And you're going to be closing, that's another thing, closing this cycle. This is why this is with the world, closing those cycles quickly. So it's almost like the more you have these dreams in this dream state, the more you're being presented, the more you're looking at that confusion or looking at those past karmic things, the more strength you have to really just face it. And I'm getting for y'all, it's really in the dream state. This could be in your waking life, but I really feel like it's going to be solidified or really just more vivid and more potent in your dream state, okay? So pay attention to your dreams. Feel free to write them down just to keep a log of them, okay? Overall for honeymoon, 5 of Cups. This energy and going in and out of these dream states and these dream situations and scenarios, or having to revisit these scenarios, revisiting these cups, in the dream state, could make you feel very, very just drained. It could be very exhausting. It could also make you feel a little insecure. This is kind of like an insecure card. Okay, now don't get triggered by that. We all have insecurities, but this particular, it's more insecurity about love, your maybe ability to love, or maybe going back through those love cups just really highlights all that you've been through, right? And it's like you kind of come having, excuse my words, you're kind of having this come to God moment where it's like, yo, I've really been beaten. You know what I'm saying? Like emotionally and spiritually, physically beaten, worn down, drained, exhausted by all of that in the past. I've been stressed out. I've been overworked. I've given too much. I've been taken advantage of. Whatever the case may be, I feel like it's more along those lines, right? It's really looking at the shadowy aspect of those relationships and connections and situations. Okay, and it may make you feel a little bit insecure about your stability or about your capability or what you actually can manifest or attain in the 3D in your waking life. But I'm already getting like that's not anything to worry about. Not anything to worry about at all. It's almost like good so that you're at that point where you're recognizing and you're owning, like, yes, all of those past relationships, or even just that past pain passed down through your generations. Yes, that's a part of your fabric, right? That's a part of your DNA, but it doesn't have to be something that you attach to in this life. Okay, so look at it as like a blessing to be able to go through that shadow energy and see all that you've been through, all that your bloodline and your lineage has been through. And now you have a waking moment in this day and age to really change that, to switch that up, to change the narrative. Yeah. So just try to find a little empowerment through it, okay? All right, Capricornians, for past life relationship. Thank you so much, ancestors and spirit. What do the Capricorn-Aquarians need to know about past life relationship? Thank you. Yeah, Hermit. Hermit. This might be a relationship or connections that you've buried very deep, or that you hold very sacred. Like I was saying, kind of holding that honey energy around it. Honeymoon energy, thinking like, yeah, 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting this feeling like it's been something that you've been searching for, or maybe holding on to or investing in. Capricornians, you might be investing in yourself, but really looking for that relationship, or maybe still waiting on someone to come through, or some opportunity to come through. Yeah, that's a burp. That's a confirmation. That's a really weird confirmation, but I guess that's just where Spirit's taking me right now. Yeah, ooh, my wing just came out. Okay, so yeah, it's like waiting. Almost like you've been anticipating this return, right? So if this 7 of Cups is just one relationship, one person, it's almost like that relationship was so confusing and emotionally confusing that it's taken some time for you to kind of sort through what actually was that. Like, almost as like it was just like a confuzzlement. Like, you're just like, wait, what did I just go through, right? And maybe it wasn't processed properly, or you didn't get a chance to process it all the way. You might have just rushed away from it with this 9 of Rods. But now it's like, this is the time. Release your ex, clear that energy. This is the time for you to really look at it, analyze it, and come to terms and come to grips and accept that, yeah, it took a lot out of you, or, you weren't done right. Yeah, like that it wasn't a kosher situation. It wasn't as sweet as maybe you thought it was, and that type of thing. It wasn't the illusion. There was some sort of illusion around it. But again, like I said, remain in your power. Understand that, you can pull from that shadow energy and saying, okay, yes, this is what I've been through. Yes, this was very dark. Yes, this was confusing. Yes, this person took advantage of me, or yes, this person used me or abused me, but it doesn't mean that I'm not worth anything, right? And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So it's almost like you've been anticipating. I'm getting heavy anticipation with this 7 of Pentacles, like anticipating having to go within and face this relationship or face this energy, and then find the truth about it and face this connection or this person. Yeah. 3 of Cups. I was looking at the Hermit card. This could have been a situation where, in the past you were in a third-party situation, or put in a third-party situation, or, put in a situation where there were options and you weren't aware that there were, or you were aware and whatever the case may be, but it was just more than one person involved. And I think that ultimately added to the confusion, this 7 of Cups. Yeah. It definitely added to the confusion. Anything else for past life relationship? Yeah. Okay, so definitely this is the anticipation. You've been anticipating an apology or some sort of sincere gesture or offer of emotion from someone from your past, right? Having a sincere connection or reconnection with someone. It's almost like you've been waiting on that. Like I said, for the people who are connecting with that third party situation, you might not have received that apology, like, hey, I didn't mean to put you into that, or yo, I didn't mean to keep that from you, or I'm sorry I kept that from you. Some type of apology or sincere emotion you've been anticipating from this person, place, thing, some sort of sincere connection or sincere apology is just what I'm getting. That's been the anticipation. Almost too, like you've been waiting maybe for this person to come to grips with what actually happened too. So this could be for them or the person you're connecting with, right? Maybe this is the first time during eclipse season that they're actually seeing, oh wow, I kind of did Capricorn-Aquarians, right? My Capricorn's really bad. I really messed up in that relationship or that connection, or an employer looking at it like, dang, they really were the star, right? And we chose wrong, or we allowed other options to outweigh them. Again, career, family, friends, take what resonates, okay? But definitely that's kind of, you've been anticipating some form of sincerity, right? Not even if you don't even want the apology, but some sort of sincere emotion to come from this person or out of this situation or from this opportunity. Overall, for past life relationships, thank you. Yeah, beautiful. Chariot, Cancer energy. Another major arcana, you have Leo on the board as well. Okay, you could be dealing with another cusper, Cancer, Leo cusper. You could have another Cancer or Leo in your chart. You could also be, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you could have Cancer in your chart. You could also have Virgo in your chart as well, or dealing with a Virgo with a Cancer placement or a Cancer moon. Okay. Yeah, this is movement forward. It's my Capricorns. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, been there. Okay. It's what's maybe, not even maybe, this is clear for me as the reader. It's you've been anticipating this return from this person who you've had honeymoon type vibes with, or it felt very like deep, right? You might have had a very deep soulmate connection, or uncovered or discovered a soul tie from a past life, or maybe you didn't even know it was from a past life, but it was just that gut feeling, like, I've known this person before, this person feels very familiar. And you might have had that kind of honeymoon vibe, or you might have married this person, who knows, might not, but just that sense of bliss with them. And it's almost like, sometimes that it's like a high almost, right? It's like, yeah, it's like you get addicted to the good times, which makes you forget all the bad times, right? Or all the things that might not have been so good, or done so well, or done right by you or by them. Again, this could be for them as well. Take it how it resonates. But it's like you've been waiting on them to either find the light within, or see the situation for what it really was, that it was too many people involved, or maybe this actually feels like outside energy. Yeah, maybe this person didn't see that they were being influenced by people around them, or outside voices, or people trying to meddle and get in between the relationship. And it's like you've been anticipating that revelation. Hermit is all about going within and receiving revelations. You could have been anticipating them coming to that revelation, and then you're like, yeah, once they see that everything was kind of interfered with, right? Or once they see that, they involved too many people in the relationship, or like, that it just, something wasn't right. There was just too many maybe options. Again, once they see the wrong, there we go, thank you, Spirit. Once they see the wrong that was done by the relationship, there's going to be this apology or this sincere emotion that they're going to offer to you, or at least just like a reconnection maybe, that's going to move you forward, and maybe not necessarily move you forward with them, but allow you to move forward. It's basically, that was a really roundabout way, Spirit, to just say you've been waiting on this clarity in order to move forward. You've been anticipating this return because you know almost internally or instinctually that this past life relationship, or this relationship from your past, this connection from your past, this career from the past, the having it not be reconciled in some way, shape, or form, or that person not really seeing what they, put you through, what happened, not seeing it clearly. It's like you've been waiting for them to see it clearly so you can move forward. It's almost like them not seeing it for what it was has held you back. Capricornians, yeah. It's held you back, but it's like now you're moving forward. Now you're wanting to move forward. You're like getting the clarity. They're getting the clarity. And you can either, again, like I said, this person, you could not even talk to this person or have any type of connection with them at all anymore, right? You could be totally cut off, but energetically, they still might have been around or within your energetic vortex where you were kind of still being sad about it, still feeling something about it, right? Like still affected by it. And it's like you've been waiting for some sort of enlightenment, some sort of growth, some sort of truth to be revealed so that you can move forward. Yeah. And this feels like a very singular moving forward, not moving forward with them, but just moving on from it. Like, okay, that's settled, done, we're moving forward. All right, because release your ex is next. So it's like, yeah, you're seeing, okay, this is what had to be released. So maybe you weren't even aware, Capricornians, that that energy from that past relationship was still very deeply embedded in who you were and your own energetic imprint in the now, right? So like I said, this years ago, decades ago, it could have happened. But you're now coming up in this eclipse season, it's brought back up to the surface, like, hey, this still needs to be cleared, this still needs to be worked through, and it's like, okay, now you're enlightened about that, and you're going to do the work to get through it. Yeah. And again, this could be you waiting on them to work through it so they can release you. Yeah. Release your ex. All right. Thank you so much, ancestors and spirit, for these beautiful messages for my Capricornians. For the Capricorn Cusp collective. What do they need to know about releasing their ex? Yeah, self-deception. 7 of Swords. Like I was saying, you might have held this relationship very near and dear, like, oh, we had such good times, and this was like a really great thing. Or really only remembering the good times, not remembering the bad times, or overlooking kind of maybe some not so great behavior, or, ways of moving, or just situations that would have alerted you and been the red flag of, okay, yeah, this isn't healthy, or this isn't for me, or this isn't good. But it's like you were holding on to the good times and the sweet times and the times of pure bliss, and that was kind of confusing you emotionally about what really was happening and what in the relationship, right? That it was really bringing you down. It was really putting you and making you insecure when it didn't need to, or it shouldn't have. So now you're kind of clearing up that self-deception where you're not in that illusion of it being perfect anymore, or you're not in that illusion of it being the one for you, or you're not in that illusion for waiting on something to come from it, right? It's like, okay, no, the truth is I'm good, it's good, I've made peace with whatever it is, right? Okay. Anything else, Spirit, that Capricornians need to know for release your ex? Thank you. Yeah, that's the truth. Clarity. Mental clarity. So yeah, you've been holding yourselves, Capricornians, in some sort of illusion about this past life connection, this past life energy, or, this relationship, this career, kind of making it out to be more than what it really was a little bit, or holding on to the good times, thinking that that meant it was like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like we've all been there where you have a relationship, you're with someone, and the good times are like really, really amazing, right? It's like, you're like, yeah, we're perfect for each other. But then the bad times are like, yikes, right? Like huge, like you're beaten up, you're bruised, you're battered, and not physically, right? Like, I mean, it could be physically for some of you, but just emotionally, you're drained, spiritually, you're battered. It's like, everything screams like, this is not okay. And sometimes it's easier to kind of allow the good times, the sweet times, the honeymoon time, right, to overshadow those more darker moments, or those moments of emotional confusion, or, you know, whatever that type of energy was for you in that relationship. It can be easy to just allow the good times to just be the relationship. And we often forget, oh wait, that's why it didn't work out, because it was like really toxic, or that's why it didn't work out because we weren't a good match, or that's why it didn't work out because, you know, there were some character flaws that just didn't align, or that didn't make you feel safe or secure. This is also about security, right? So I think that this eclipse season is really in the Capricorn season right now, in the moment, is definitely highlighting where you've held yourself in an illusion mentally, and it's like now you're clearing it up. Like, you see how these swords are shadowy, right? It's like, yeah, now you're taking away all of that honeymoon energy and really seeing it for what it really was. And then that's extra confirmed by here, clarity, the ultimate truth. The divine is bringing you that truth, that peace of mind. You're clearing up your mind. So this relationship, or maybe what happened in the relationship, or what went wrong, or what was right about it, might have been ruminating in your mind a little bit too much, or just kind of overthinking it, or just maybe even to the point of maybe slight obsession about it. Like, no, it's like, you know, we've known each other before, like, holding on to something that just did not need to be held on to. And I feel like this definitely has happened for some time. Like, this feels like years. This doesn't feel like, oh, I met this person, you know, last year or a couple months ago, and then now I can know. This is like years ago. There was years invested into the relationship, 7 of Pentacles, you know, real solid time. But now it's like ready. It's like you're ready to release it and move forward. And what the real release is releasing in the mind that it was perfect. Like, it wasn't, right? And I'm so sorry if that's coming off harsh or really blunt, but that's just what it is. And we've all been there. I've been there 100%. Like, I feel like that's just like a rite of passage almost. We kind of come across these people and places and things from our past that we have this very deep bond to, and it almost feels like, how could it not work? We're so deeply connected. But really, most of the time, those connections are there to teach you and to grow you and help you move and complete cycles, right, and end things, so that you can have better experiences and move forward. Yeah. And again, like I say, this couldn't even be you. This could be karmic cycles and karmic energy from past lives, from people in your past lives, from family members, right? Your mother that passed down to you, your grandmother that passed down to your mother that passed down to you. Just those patternings, okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest, y'all. Anything else for release your ex for Capricornians? Yeah, 2 knights on the board, Knight of Swords. Quickly. Yeah, it's almost like as soon as you feel that shift in energy, or as soon as you really see the light of day of what actually this relationship did, what this relationship did to you, or really like the truth of it, once you finally get to the truth and you move forward, the clarity in your mindset about any self-deception or self-deceiving thoughts, or, you know, ideals that you were holding on to, move quickly. They burn quickly. You see that tower in the back burning? They burn very quickly, and you move forward quickly. All right. Yeah, I feel like this portion at least is coming up for you. And again, like I said, we'll be in eclipse season until Gemini season. So just keep that in mind. Healing is a process. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? Yeah. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. It's like you get that clarity, you get that freedom, you kind of clear it up in your own mind, you do that inner work, you scrub your brain a little bit about it, get to the truth, see it clearly, see it for what it was, accept it. This is accepting it, allowing it to burn in the back, yeah? And then it's like you're almost immediately back focused on yourself, on your own growth. Yeah, like I said, so interesting how like the Seven of Pentacles here, the bush is grown, right? So it's success to some degree. This is also like a business and investments, but they're not really paying attention to it. It's almost like, okay, like maybe in your mind, Capricornians, you thought, okay, if I just get to this certain status, right? Or if I, this could be money. If I get to this certain tax bracket, right? This person will come back. Or then it will be aligned. Then we'll be a good match, then we'll be on the even playing field. Or if I get to this certain vibration, or if I get to this certain place in life, or certain success, right? Like tangible, material gain, this certain material status, then this will work out. This person will come back and we'll move forward together, right? Or we'll move forward and we'll get past this and we'll try to build and it'll be great. And, that I think that was the thought process. It's kind of what I'm hearing in my head. But it's like you get the clarity, you see how you were kind of deceiving yourself about the relationship or about the connection, and you get to that truth about it. You move quickly to communicate that, yeah, all right, it's burning, we're burning that down, I'm burning that situation, and I'm moving forward. And it's like you almost get right back to your pentacles and you grow. So like I was saying, it was a block in some way, shape, or form for your growth, stopping you from really moving forward. And it's like now you get the clarity and you move forward. You go right back to work. You get going and you understand it for what it is. And that's awesome. That's awesome. So this is successful releasing. Okay, so if you're still kind of in this energy of having the dreams, trust that all of this is coming for you. Okay, you will get to a point of clarity. You will be able to release it in your mind. It's heavy mental energy. And again, this could last, like I said, this could be all throughout Gemini season for you, but generally in Capricorn season, this is what's being revealed to you, but you're going to get there, okay? Yeah, and look at that, the Sun. So you know for sure this is the best card in the deck. You're absolutely going to get free and release this and clear this energy from your field, okay? It's going to happen, Capricornians. So have faith, trust in it, do the work, right? Yeah, it's going to be positive. You're going to feel so much lighter. That's what they're telling me. Light energy. You're going to feel very light. You also, because there's two people here in the Sun card, which is not typical of the traditional Sun card in Tarot, you might see the light on a real connection. So like, let's say you've had options, right? Maybe that was the confusing part. Like you don't know who you have the past life connection with, or who you need to connect with, or who you need to move forward with. Yeah. Maybe this is a situation where Capricornians, you've had a lot of relationships where maybe either you have done the person wrong or they've done you wrong. And it's like you've been anticipating this sense of clarity around, okay, who do you reconcile with? Who should you expect this cup from? Who should you give this cup to move forward and to clear your energy? Yeah. But it's like, that's going to come. You're going to see exactly under the sun who is meant for you, or who you need to move forward with, or what positivity could come. This could also just be a balance within your own masculine and feminine energy. Okay. That clarity where you get back to work and you're like, okay, yeah, now I'm balanced, I'm clear, I'm whole, I can move forward as a whole person and not leave any part of myself behind. Okay? Very, very beautiful. Awesome, awesome energy. All right, so just to get some advice and some more clarification, Capricorns, I'm going to check in with my Crystal Angels Oracle deck and just see maybe what stones you might want to work with through this eclipse season, and especially in Capricorn season, okay? Yeah, thank you guys so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. This is absolutely beautiful, very good. Like, trust yourself. Okay, trust what you feel, trust your intuition, understand that what you are seeing as you meditate and go within is truth, okay? Ace of Swords, it's truth, all right? But again, like I said, a lot of discernment. A lot of discernment, especially with this Seven of Swords. That could be deception, right? So you really, really, really have to hold on to what's positive, what feels light, what feels good, right? What brings that joy to you. Yeah, and then move forward with that. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, increase support. Oh, can I say this word? Maybe. Apophyllite. Apophyllite. Y'all see that? Okay. Increase support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So you're getting help from the divine. Yeah. Positive focus. That's this right here. Positive. Sun card. Focus. Yeah. And your mental energy is what's going to bring in help. Yeah. Maybe this will actually help you redirect your work or reinvent some work of yours, right? That it's just going to lead you onto a clearer path as you release that energy. Any other, whoa, that came at me real quick. Wellness, Jade, the recovery of health and wellness is here, yeah. So definitely that Five of Pentacles energy, you're going to recover. You're going to recover. This is healing for you. Healing is coming in. The sun is also very healing energy, okay? Healing's coming in for you from this past relationship, from these past connections. It's healing. Yeah, that's beautiful. Absolutely healing. You see there's also chakras there. Work with your chakras as well. Green for your heart chakra, okay? Get that healing in your heart going. All right. Any other angels here? Wow. Aqua aura. Wow, beautiful. Healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. Very, very beautiful. I love this card. Very nice energy. Yeah. Heart chakra, again, you see that with the green stone right at our heart center. Heart-to-heart conversations, it's learning how to be clear and communicate within relationships. That could have been what caused so much illusion, that maybe you Capricornians didn't speak up, or maybe they didn't speak up enough, or, you know, maybe they spoke too much and it confused things, or they were kind of feeding you lies with words and that type of thing, that type of manipulation emotionally. But it's like now you understand what healthy communication is, what it looks like, and how to go about it, so that not only that you understand, but that you can also be understood. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And then look at this. What's coming in for you? Malachite. Gorgeous. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. All right, Capricornians, thank you so much again for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for this Capricorn season love reading. I hope you found it helpful, encouraging, or at least just kind of a little bit of insightful for what's coming up for you during this eclipse season and for the rest of Capricorn season, all right? Again, I am open for personal readings. If you are interested, please email me at cuspofrosestarot@gmail.com. I'd love to do a reading for you guys. And I will see you in next season, okay? Stay strong, y'all. You can get through this, all right? Namaste.